Alright, Indonesia sucks. Day 4, I believe it is, anyway. So I guess I would have done something different in terms of the video, but the power went out, so I can't do any research. So I wanted to do some research on, who does business in Indonesia, and it's good to find out those names so that I can mention them in these videos. All these companies making money off, it's all the unethical business practices, all the corruption, the exploitation of the people. And, the primary exploitation is the idea of one of these religious states. And it's a religious state. That's what it is. And people shouldn't have to live in religious states. So we should liberate the people of Indonesia from the tyranny of Islamic nonsense. People should be free to tell Islam to go to hell. To suck it, whatever their statement is, but that should be a human right, and we should defend those kind of human rights, and we shouldn't be placating or doing business with or in any way endorsing countries that can't meet that minimum standard of a fair fight. Brainwash people and then tell people they can't even talk about, maybe thinking a different way and believing something else. So, I mean, that's reason right there is enough to just say, yeah, fuck this bullshit. Countries have to be, we should reward them for being civilized. I'm all for carrots rather than sticks, but if we're not going to provide carrots, then yeah, we've got to provide a stick. There's got to be some kind of incentive to do better. And, and doing nothing is doing nothing. That's for sure. Doing nothing is doing nothing. So I'm not going to do nothing anymore. And then you can just go through all this, how just preposterous it is that we putting in, the human race is putting non-criminals in cages. You want to fine somebody, you want to, do some other thing to punish behavior, fine. But this vice law shit is just so out of control. It's just all of this is just. I just have reached a contempt that's just uncontainable. In this country, cigarette taxes, it's just a gross exploitation. That's all it is, for convenience. There's nothing ethical about it. You want to protect children from becoming addicted to cigarettes. You do it by registering cigarette smokers. You don't do it by taxing, exploiting for money because you want the rich to have a tax break. It's obscene and disgusting. And derived energy, being in jail in a cage for smoking a joint, is obscene and disgusting. And Indonesia is obscene and disgusting. Yeah, it just is. So fuck it. It sucks. And people should say it sucks. They should say they're going to change how they think and change how they behave, and they're going to be aware of the fact that these aren't people to interact with. They're not civilized. They've got a decent human being in a cage, and that's all right with them. It's not all right with me. It's not nearly good enough. And the rest of their culture is also obscene and disgusting. These Islamic lunatics, they like watching dog fights. They're just violent, dumb, ignorant, cruddy animals. Nothing better. Islam is a gutter religion of this is the lowest dregs of the sludge in the gutter of the religions. They're all gutter religions, but it's the worst of them. Disgusting. And we should just honestly say that. If you think there's something beautiful in it, well, go ahead then. Kiss its face or lick its wiener. But if you honestly think it's grotesque that they indoctrinate kids into this disgustingly stupid religion, this child molesters religion, essentially, there's nothing beautiful or graceful or anything in this dirty, stinking, foul stench of a religion. And so, yeah, so why not be honest? Oh, it might offend somebody. Well, too fucking bad. We ought to offend the fuck out of each other. Yeah, I hate Islam. I hate our government. I hate the corrupt reasons for its wars, and so I haven't said too much about Islam for the 6 years I've been on YouTube. But fuck it. It's time to just say fuck that. I'm almost, just over this, I'm almost say, yeah, fuck it. A little shock and awe, go ahead. Dump some on these. Drone a few of them, yeah, go ahead. If this is what they're about, if this is what they want to create in the world, a bunch of Indonesias, yeah, fuck them then. Fuck them. Yeah, you can't drone enough of them. So, I mean, if that's what you want, Indonesia, if I'm speaking to Indonesia, some people think I'm speaking to Indonesia. The judge or somebody else is going to hear this, or somebody else is going to, well, good. Yeah, I'm talking to you. If you want to create people that hate your guts, this is the way to do it. Yeah. Imprison people for silly nonsense vice crimes. Yeah, go ahead. Imprison people for saying they're atheist or saying a dirty word that you don't like. Go ahead, do that. I'll hate your guts, and I'll be glad if there's some way I can slide you off. So if I can slide Islam into the ocean and watch it glub glub and drown, just be good. Yeah, I'll be happy. There's nothing good about you. There's nothing decent about you. You chauvinistic, evil, nasty, creepy pieces of shit. There's nothing. Yeah, I don't like anything about your religion. I don't like anything about your culture. I think you people suck. Yeah. Well, it's my honest opinion. I honestly hate your guts because you have a brain that is full of crap. Absolute, profound, stunningly stupid crap. And it's malicious and nasty and evil to boot. Yeah. And you have no desire to even try to be civilized. And all you care about is maintaining your sacred organization of fucktarded men, who sit around and bow to their what? I don't even know what you're bowing to every day. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, but yeah, ultimately the point is that this is something that just shouldn't be accepted. And what's the truth here? What honesty do you get anyway? I mean, for all we know, derived energy didn't even commit the crime. How are you ever going to know until he gets to say something, till he gets to say something to somebody somewhere. So yeah. Fuck this kind of railroading bullshit system. Fuck the governments, corrupt governments that have that power. And I'm just going to say, yeah, if there is some official in Indonesia that you're communicating with, well, he's probably a lying sack of shit. A huge hypocrite. Probably breaks the laws every fucking goddamn day that he imposes on other people. So you fuck these hypocrites. Fuck these bastards. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. It's not acceptable. Period. I'm not accepting it. Fuck Indonesia. And all who sail on her. Yeah. So, yeah. You want to go be part of the exploitation. You want to be part of feeding its engine, feeding the suppression. No, we should be fomenting the revolution. We should be doing everything we can to liberate them from their ignorance. It's probably pointless, right? Because it all just becomes some sort of Republican scum. Because humans just basically suck. Mostly. But all I know is one of the few on Earth who doesn't suck is in jail. And for no good reason. And that's good enough reason for me to make these videos. Yep. So, fuck you to the whiners and complainers. Fuck. And the do-nothingers, of course.